I'm alive. I'm live. Hello. How are we? Oh, yeah, the screen hasn't picked up its landscape at the moment. So I've got all my stuff there that I need to do. And I'm a bit behind at the moment. So bear with me a second. And then I'll do that. That's really loud. Why is that really loud? Oh no. Come on. There we go. It's a bit lower. Let's see who's in. Sharon, hi Sharon, how are you? AA, hello. Limelighty, hello. JPK, hello. Yeah, just get a few more in. Just check my the bay. See if I can if I've got any sales. Let's see. Is it not coming up? There we go. Huzzah. Yeah, I've had a lot of sales today. I've had about 3. So I'm hoping it'll pick up while I'm on stream. Oh, it's not alcohol, it's just Monster drink, and it's a bit. What's it? Hi, Chris Tyler. How are you? Yeah, it's been a bit kind of like slow today, but that's okay. I'm all for the slow sometimes. I can be a bit slow too. I've got some clothing I'll need to do. Have a rub the Buddha. Oh, rubbing the Buddha. There. Oh, look, it's like he's glowing. Oh no, there we go. I think that's officially become the mascot of the stream. I think I can't sell it now. Let's see. JPK's had 3 eBay sales and an Etsy sale. Wow, that's amazing. Well done. Yeah, I had a couple of sales after the stream last night, but nothing like amazing. I think I missed my target, but not by a lot. I think I missed it by like £10. So I can live with that. It's part-time hours, almost full-time hours. So, let's try Etsy actually. No, then again, that was one of my what do you call it? New Year things, resolutions to give Etsy a bit more love. And I haven't really given it more love. I've been meaning to add more things or even to add digital products because that's going to be another revenue stream, but I haven't done it yet. I think I need to spend a full week on Etsy instead of like eBay, but then I need to maybe put eBay on holiday because I can't not help with eBay. Every time I go live, people text me and it's like, oh, they know I go live. They don't come on and say hi though. They've got lives. They've got their own lives going on. Right, but my cousins just texted me and I was like, oh, I'm busy. Hi, Mandy. You okay? Oi, oi. Hi, Cherry. Just checking the bay. My internet's been a bit slow today, which is a bit. I'm too tired for a lie. I don't have a. Too busy. Got shit to do, you know. Happy hump day. Hi, Kathy. Okay. Let's look. No, nothing on that one either. Yeah, it's been a bit slow uh, as has the Old Bay today. But I have sold like a couple of things, just nothing like spectacular, which is a bit sad. Mm. I do find like Wednesday is kind of a kind of slow day anyway. I find that Monday and Tuesday are quite decent days, and then it kind of picks up at the weekend a little bit, which is nice, obviously. Right. Suggested ad rate. I'm just doing some ads on these things that I added the other night. Everyone's saying so nice. We're all so polite and nice. Oh, did anybody go to? Did you go to the Warrington Car Boot Cath? Didn't you mention that you might be going to it today? When I woke up, the light was flashing on my router. No internet until lunch. I was lost. Oh my god, it's weird, isn't it? Do you reckon it's like I don't know? It's probably not connected. I'm just like looking for things that aren't there. It's all connected. No, so I'm basically what I'm doing tonight. I'm doing the clothing that I should have done yesterday. So yeah, I'm doing all the clothing that I should have done yesterday. Got it all here, all ready. Start with this Bowden shirt that I got the other week, if you remember. We didn't. I got up at 6, but we both felt rough, so gave up and had to lie in and said, "Oh no." Yeah, I don't blame you. It's hard to get up in the week and like when you just like feeling a bit iffy. It's a bit hard, isn't it? Just do these buttons. These little buttons here. My fingers are so big. Sorry, I turned it into the music's gone from like Japanese lo-fi funky beats to Italian coffee shops 1950. Yeah, right. Let's see. Yeah, now I've got to find a comparison. To the on Sunday either, didn't you? See, I'd be getting FOMO right about now. If I hadn't gone to one on Sunday, I'd been like, oh my god, I need to buy something. Went to the QVC shop instead this afternoon and then got stuck in mad amounts of traffic on the way home. Oh no, don't you sound like that? You are currently providing the only light source as enrolled in the Lecky saving hour for the national grid. Oh god. And here's me with my lights on. Sorry, I don't what enrolled in the Lecky saving hour. I've never heard of that. I've heard of Earth Hour. Is that what you mean? Is it Earth Hour? Chris has heard of it as well. Oh, what is this? Let me have a look. I saved 11p last month. The electric saving hour. 6 p.m. to 2 p.m. Off-peak electricity, cheapest time to. Oh, the power hour is that what it is? Thousands of smart meters just enjoy 1 hour free green electricity every month. Oh no, that was years ago. You get some money back, George, for saving energy. Oh, how have I not heard of this? Is that to everybody or is it just to a certain company? It's so confused. Ah, there it is. So it's just to the national grid. It can't be that much. Do you get? Is it every month that you do it then? Like, save like your lights. Oh, it's funny they don't mention these things, do they? Hmm. They want you to keep sort of like using and using. Bastards. Not sure. It was to try and spread the surge of power at tea time. Oh, got ya. Yeah, because it's cheaper, isn't it, for electric from 6 o'clock till 2 a.m. So I wonder if everybody's like got home and they're on all the gadgets and everything, and then boom. Hi, Chica. We're talking about saving electric. Thrilling, aren't we? I've done it the past 3 months, and is it 11p a month on average? If that's the case, hey, big spend. Get me penny mixes out. I'm just kidding. I love a bargain. You see, a QVC shop in Warrington. Is it like returns, or is it like like an actual bricks and mortar store, just QVC stuff that you've seen? Oh, they sell their returns, right? Because there's a shop near me that kind of has got something similar, if I remember rightly. I think it's in Stoke, and they do like returns and stuff. Month before I save £2. Ah, cool. That's good. Nice. Yeah. Okay, let's start doing these measurements. Let's see. It is actually run by WVC. Ooh, what's that stand for? 34? I don't know why last month was so low. Was it because it's just February? Brands. Ah, yeah. People don't think that they're worth much, but they really are, aren't they? Because they are quite expensive. Yeah. They had loads of shark facts today and ninja food. Oh, I need a ninja food. I've got a slow cooker, which is good. And I really want one of their juices that they've got at the moment. You could add it to your saving pennies video. I could, couldn't I? I had no idea. That's like just change stuff you can do with change. It's like there's a couple of other things that you could like another complete video that I could do. Oh, the price good. I got some sketchy trainers for 20 quid. Oh, that's a bargain. And new as well, because I mean I know they're returns, but they're basically new. Save your wire cable from non-working stuff when you have a dustbin full. Take it to the scrapyard. That's all you need. You need to like, strip the wires as well, because you can buy those little strip wires, can't you? That take off all of the naff bits. These are completely unworn. Yeah, because people just try them. They're not for me, and then they send them off back off, don't they? Got my shark hairdryer from there. Blooming love it. They're expensive QVC, and the people that buy them are people who shop online anyway. Plus, they have cult followings. Yeah, if you join the QVC Facebook, you will see how fanatical they are. Yeah, do not strip them; just cut the ends off. Ah, right. Because I know, is it Taco Shack? Does anyone watch him? He does a lot of scrapping. Let's start him. and they weigh them in, don't they? They weigh all of the metals and everything in, and he makes a living off that. But he drives around like every day. I love Taco Sharks. It's pretty good. Flying ranch. What's that one? Is this one? Is this 16 and a half? I don't think this is a 16 and a half neck. It's vintage as well. It's like 70s, this shirt. So I have a feeling it's a bit small because everything was a little bit tight by then. If they get loads of the same item returned, the prices can be silly cheap. Oh, yeah, I bet. Blimey, can you imagine? And it's a really popular seller as well, and they've had to have it returned. Warrington is my new favourite place at the moment. Oh, what's that? Something's just come up. Oh, finally. Oh, so yeah, so something hasn't sold, but they've just paid for it. So I class it as a sold then. So technically it has just sold, but someone basically they bought it 3 days ago and they finally paid for it. That's and I've got it here, so I can send it off tomorrow. Oh, I'll probably get a message off them now saying I paid. That's all right. Why is all these comps in America? No offense, and because they said it's like a cowboy shirt, so of course it's going to be in America, but yeah, there's none in Britain, which is kind of annoying. If I just do that cowboy shirt and then, yeah, I'll do. Years ago, they had a pallet of Jack LaLanne juices down from 200 to 15. What? You could do a lot of what's it called, RA off that. Is it RA? Is that what I'm thinking? Peak set sessions. It's called. I'll give it a look then. I had one of those years ago. Kind of paid a fortune for it, the juice diet. Lost loads of money, but not many pounds though. Yeah. Woo. Hi all. I'm lurking as ordering Mackie's share box. Sorry, Katie. When am I getting it? Have you shipped it yet? What's the tracking number? Hello, were you there? Yeah. To use though a nice dinner with onion skin. Oh no, it didn't. Oh no. Oh, just some people are nasty, aren't they? Just rude. Got an offer on a Loungefly backpack I'm selling. Made me check what other ones were on eBay. Price of double, so took it off completely to raise the price. Hey, at least they didn't buy it outright. Always double check. Yeah, it's amazing. With Loungefly, they fly up and down though. An Oreo McFlurry. I had an Oreo McFlurry the other night. Oh, it's pretty nice, and it is £1.69. They have gone up. I couldn't believe it. I was like, ah. Oh, and you know what's really annoying? I had like a voucher and I converted it. It's one of those places where they have lots of um, retailers, and one of them was Uber Eats, and you can convert a voucher that you've got into whatever voucher. So I converted it into Uber Eats, and I ordered a McDonald's for me and my brother, and I put it on the thing, and it said card what I had. So I thought it said like, oh well, it'll take £25 off, and then charge the rest of my credit card. No, it didn't. You have to swipe a certain thing, and I was like, ah, £8. No, it's like £30 with mine. I thought I was going to get it for dirt cheap, but no. AA's got a sale. Woo, woo, woo. To think if they just bought it. Well, they didn't buy it, so you're not breaking any rules. I mean, in it when you see something that you don't really, really want to sell. I get that. There are some things that I really don't want to sell, but then I'm like, Oh yeah, this is my job. I need the money to pay my bills. Sure, let's have a look. Um, Texas. Oh, there's a real shiny light on my shoulder. I bought myself a new lounge light tonight for my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! Which one was it? New secondhand. Yeah, I hear you. I got you. Do you take clothes to the rag man? I just, to be honest, I just donate them. Just donate them to the charity shop. Polyester. I don't think it's polyester. It feels like what? Doesn't have the tags though, so I might have to put polyester. There's no kind of this one because it's vintage. It's very difficult. I think it's cotton, polycotton. What type of fabric is it? It was woven in it. Da-da-da-da. I feel like I'm in some late night diner and a voiceover should be on my head. Winnie the Pooh gingham. Ah, evening Tonks. You okay? Okay. I put vintage in the title. Should I put Yeah, I should put vintage in there. Yeah. Doing these bits of clothing from the other day that I should have done, but I ended up not doing because I'm a fool. I'm a crazy fool. Come on. Oh, do you know what I watched last night? Watch Homeward Bound, like the '90s version with Sally Field and Michael J. Fox. I love that movie. Doggies, yeah, exactly. And my dog, he was sat like right next to me, and he was like, kind of like every time that chance started jumping around, he was like, "What's that?" It's like it's kind of a dog. Oh. Yeah. Okay. What have we got here? Oh yeah. Can't watch any animal films. Danger shouts at the oh, Dodger shouts at the telly. Yeah, I was watching this like on my thing on my tablet thing, and I was in bed and he was sat like that. Like, put his on, and I was like, and every time the dog came on, he went. You could hear him bark, get ready to kick off. He's like, "Come on in." See, my doggy doesn't realise that he's a dog, I don't think. And he goes up to other dogs and he's like, "Oi, oi, are you a dog? Are you a dog?" He's like, "Are you like me?" It's kind of like that mentality. Question, please. He just wants to talk. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Oh, can of worms, Debs, can of worms. Um, there are some people who I can understand say that it's best to niche down. One, it makes it a lot easier for you because then you're so if you only do t-shirts, then you only have to do so many sizes. You only have to do, you know, have so many packaging. You know exactly what you need, and it's very clever. And also, if you only do t-shirts, then the algorithm and it knows, where to put it in front of them. They say that it's becoming a lot more algorithm-based eBay. Whereas if all of a sudden you've got like t-shirts, shoes, lampshades, toys, apparently it can get a bit confusing. And I'm like, oh. However, if you've got enough stock, I was listening to on James Ball Found yesterday with Damien, and he said that the percentage wise, it's like 1%, isn't it? Oh, the sound dropping. It is a bit windy here. Is that better? I don't know. Dodgy Speaks is talking. It doesn't. It don't. Is sound dropping for anyone else? Not sure if it's the rain here. Rachel Nash, come out of live feed and go back in. It's in and out. Is it in and out? Oh dear. I think it's a bit windy here. I got a bit of wind. Not. I haven't got a little bit of wind. It's a bit windy. Sound is good for me. Secret Carp is here. Hello. Yeah, some people say it's good. Some say it's I think it's totally up to you, to be honest. But yeah, some people say it's a good thing to niche down. I think it's a good thing to niche down, to be honest. But sound is okay at the moment. Oh, good. That helps. Right, so I'll turn off the music then. Would be boring. It won't be like a coffee shop anymore. Maybe. Right, so hi, Rich. How are we? Is it short sleeve themed retro and regular imperial cotton? The item specifics, man. Solid, regular. Okay. Used. Niching down makes listed, yeah, and it makes it quick and it helps the algorithm. Exactly. Mandy says it's best. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. We did a little bit on why we niche down, yeah. Yeah, there's some people. I think there's a couple in America that only do shoes. Like they only do feet. They only do footwear, men and women's and kids, but they only do footwear, and that is all they do. And they just focus on that. They ignore everything else, all the temptation of doing everything else. And it seems to work for them. I've forgotten what the names are, but I don't think they do YouTube anymore. I think they used to do YouTube. Makes them really easy to order boxes because they know how much it makes sourcing so much. Yeah, they walk into a charity, not a charity shop, like a thrift store, and they take out all the shoes and then they go into the bins, and then all they do is focus on the bins, it's on the shoes, and then they go online and all they do is shoes, but they search not just in their area, they travel to lots of different areas for like deals and stuff. That was a few years ago now, but yeah, they cleaned up now, so they cleaned up pretty well. Yeah. I spent an hour reading clothing in a chatter today. Got good stuff, but it's a long time. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't been sourcing properly I'm going sourcing tomorrow. Well, say sourcing. I'm not deliberately going sourcing, but I'm going out and I'm going to source a little bit. But yeah, it can take a while, can't it? Like a niche, you go in, you go out, that's fine. You can be on the next shop, and then as you're only spending, you could probably spend like a couple of hours in a town and then move on to the next town. I wonder what the record is. I wouldn't source enough for one item to niche down tightly. I don't. Yeah, that's my problem too. I don't like clothing either, but there's a lot of benefits to doing clothes. Exactly. I think, like Tom says, if you can source enough to niche and do it, I sell everything, but I enjoy research what I find. Exactly. Exactly. There are benefits and pros and cons to everything. Everything takes time. That's why it's called a job. Right. Limelight, you're an everything reseller. Well done on your sale depth. Let's have a look. Right. Okay, next thing. There we go. So this is more like a small. Does anyone pick up crew clothing? You know, like the CCC? I'm just curious. Anyone? Oh, they are. She's that. It's more fun being an everything reseller. Yeah. Sells vintage things mainly. I'm on the hobby seller though, so not under pressure to say pay for bills. Exactly. That's a nice way to put it. But then, like saying that, like it is pressure based, but like I earn far much more. I earn a lot more money now. I've got it to the point where I'm earning a lot more now than my old job, and it's just I feel so chill. Like before, I was like, I mean, I was going through some shit, but like I feel like so much more chilled out now. And I've actually got money to spend, disposable income. It's great. Obviously, it goes back into my business a lot of it, but still, it means I can source and then go to the cinema. It's fab. I bought about 30 pieces of crew in Ticketmax sale for £50 a piece, but I don't really pick it up in shops. No, there's yeah, is that the CCC? I get them confused. This is why I shouldn't niche down. Although this is why I technically should niche down. I'll learn more. It's not navy, it's black. Soft knit, or blend. Small knit material. Black. Color black. There we go. £50, not £50. I was going to say, I was like, hang on. Oh yeah, Crew Clothing Company, CCC. I was going to say, is that a new brand? I was a bit kind of like, That's good though, 50p each. Tonks, that's true. It was not fun packing a doll's house to US. Never again. I wish it was my full-time job. I really enjoy it so much. Yeah. Okay. That's like 29. It. Oh. This is only a small. This. It's tiny. $18. Some people say if it's full time, like if you do it for, you know, if you end up turning it into your job, then you don't enjoy it as much. But I feel like I've enjoyed it more, to being honest. I mean, it was a hobby at first, and then I kind of stopped for a while, and then I needed to do something to get me out of my head. And then it kind of turned the hobby again, and then it turned into a full time kind of like thing. And it was like, oh, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, and I've just kind of love it. It's like every day is different, I suppose. Yeah, well, it's like, could you reduce your hours in your main job? Let's say I started off as a hobby seller too. Yeah, it's just really easy to do. I work for the council. I work for the council. I was the mean person on the end of the phone. And that is all we're saying about that. We got our first subscriber mail. Still shocked. We got our box full of clothing. Was really nice. Ah, that's nice. Slazenger. Oh no, it's not that bad. We sell full time, worked all our lives for other people, never been happier. Bravo. That's the way to be. It's like you've put your time in. Now it's about having fun. Have a bit of fun. Enjoy it. And plus, it's a nice project because you guys do it together, which I think is nice. It's a bit like, Nick and Andrea and like Rally Roots and all the other couple resellers like that. It's nice seeing it. It's nice. Try that one. I would not function well without shopping at charity shops. No, that's true. I wouldn't either. I would have to it's like that itch. Let's see. Was a lovely surprise, mix of new and pre-loved items. Rather than putting in charity, they sent it to us. Oh, that's nice. I only work 4 days in my main job, so have Fridays to myself. I either source or do housework on Fridays. Yeah, that's a good balance. It's about making time for it as well. Making time for just going. Like some people just do it. And was it Lee Cola Flipper? He used to go in his lunch hour. He went across the road to a couple of charity shops from where he worked and picked up a few bits. Good for him. I think. Don't forget me and my Jeff. Yeah, and Mandy. Oh, man. What's this punch monster drink? I've had it before. It tastes nicer before. This one's a bit, it's got fruit concentrate. It doesn't tell you which fruit, though. Caffeine. Oh, God. It's so bad for you. But it does taste quite nice. It's very sweet. God. Banzai Pipeline, the world's most famous wave, Oahu. Oahu, so it's going to be like pineapple. It just tastes like a really sweet lilt. Rest in peace. That's a nice coincidence, as we know someone who's struggling to buy stock, so we sent him some clothes and doves to try and help him out. Ah, that's nice. It's like we're all helping each other. That's nice. What goes on comes around, which is nice. Flight Coast Flips does it in his lunch hour too. Yeah. Did you go back to the skip, Mandy, to find more of those games? 50s Meccano and 2 giant plush from the 60s. Wow. Did you ever get Persona? No, I didn't actually. And I need to get, you know what I also need to get? I need to get like a thing for when anyone gets a sale. Like, woo, like a Vuvuzela or something. Because I was going to get party poppers, but then we do get quite a lot of sales sometimes. I'll be like, it'll be a right mess. Stronghold. Great. Medium. You could play a little video like Chris Hayden does for people's birthdays. Yeah. I can on like Twitch and stuff. When I was on Twitch, I could. A while ago. I could have like a little celebration button. Yeah. I'm in the middle of getting rid of Twitch and starting up again. Andy C. Pete's channel, his subs have rocketed from that one video he did about eBay's algorithm. Oh. Check out the Instagram out. Thanks. Oh, right. Which one's that? Is that Pete's vinegar jar? Sorry, I know. Sales of the unexpected. That's what I wanted to say. Is it the kid reseller? Because he's Pete as well. Polish Pete, another clothing reseller. Bloody hell, there's another one. There's so many. It's done. Oh. There's All Saints tea. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Come on. There we go. It's just a large. But it was 30p, which is good. A little 30p flip. That'll be fabulous. I'll probably get like a tenner for it at the end of the day. I put stuff up a lot at like 15 quid. And then if anybody sends me like an offer of like a tenner, I just accept it. Particularly if I pay like 30p for an item. And the amount of stuff that I get through, it's insane. Well, Tonks, you know, you guys flip loads, don't you? Another sale. AA is on fire. Has anyone betted from today's budget? No. He started off, you know, where I was talking about the payment thing threshold of 1,000, and I was like, oh god, he's gonna increase it for us because we can write off 1,000, can't we? Afterwards, and he didn't. He just kind of said, "Oh, we did this like 10 years ago," and I was like, "Oh, thanks for the rehash." No, nothing. Unless I'm a yeah, step one. Have I benefited from the pensions budget? Yeah, if I'm earning like £1 million, not £1 million. If I'm earning like so much, I can only put in so much. But then when you think about it, millionaires can choose, because it's not in public pensions that is specified, is it? It's private pensions. There's no cap, so you could put all of your money in a private pension and then wait until you retire. You could be a millionaire, put all you liquidate everything, put it all in a pen, and then get it back tax free. They all lie, exactly. Yeah, the rich get richer. That's all. That's all it is. It's like a massive, massive loophole. I'm like, what? That's what they said on that Daily Politics thing. Well, not that the other politics show. Yeah. Oh well. Another day, another dollar. We'll keep on going. We keep on going. Machine washable, yes. Used. So does everyone think that they're going to do better this month? I have a good feeling about this month. I think it's going to pick up right before they put up all of the interest. I think April is going to be a difficult month. April and May. I mean, I know they've said they're going to freeze certain things, but like in terms of inflation and everything, I think May might be a difficult, or you never know, it might be a difficult month in general for the economy, but it might benefit us, if you know what I mean. Like, a lot of people might be looking for cheaper alternatives, so it might force them onto eBay. eBay must know this. I bet they're pushing a load of adverts around that time. Our council tax gone through the roof, yeah. Well, ours has gone up 5%. And we're not paying anything more for our water, which is good. It's like minimal. Because also for our electric and gas, I think we were overpaying, so we're used to paying an over amount, so it's not going to shock us, really. And we're in credit anyway. But yeah, our council tax. Do you have council tax in the north? Yeah. Childcare 2.1 wasn't that midterm only news said, only caught a bit. They are going to be poorer. Yeah. How high is it there? It's crazy here. I think it's about 200 and something a month. The nurseries will struggle with the influx of kids. Yeah, because they've extended it. So did you notice that they put 1 per 5 kids now instead of 1 for 4? So, I mean, how safe is it going to be? Do you remember how, like, in the 90s, they put it up to a safety level as 1 teacher for 45 kids, and it was like insane. And now it went down to 30. When Labour got it went down to 30 again. It's water we don't have in the north. What, we just stand outside and when it rains, we're all like, oh. Do you have the bans? Yes, we do. Council tax, when the whole country does, or it's got certain areas, but like it's basically bans in every area. Our council tax went up 4-ish. Yeah, ours went up. I think it's 5%. Let me just check. Oh yeah, it was 5%. I was like, yeah, not good. But they're buffering, aren't they? They're buffering for what's to come. Souks. Souks balls. Only going to get worse. But hey, that's done. Oh yes, the infamous jumper that cost £15 and then it costs £1.50. I haven't even put it up yet. I'm in band A. I bought my house for 22k 27 years ago. Wow. In London, he bought his house. It was he voted the most dangerous street in the 70s or 80s, and he bought it for £5,000. And now it's worth over £1 million. It's like an old terrace. It's like one of those 3-story terrace house, but it was voted one of the most dangerous streets in the country. And he's spent £5,000 on it, and now it's worth £1 million. It's the same as that family who was in America, in New York, and they lived in the Bronx in the time when you really didn't want to live in the Bronx. And they got those 2 houses, and they rented one out to another family, and they've kept them, and they've kept renting it out to people. And now they're worth like, it's $5 million each, something stupid like that. It's crazy. Oh yeah, London is very expensive. I think we're Bambi. I don't understand it though. I'm in Yorkshire. Yeah, and it depends what type of house you've got as well. Regatta. $600, yeah. If they put up the council tax by like 5%, it's like 80 odd quid a year extra, which is not good. What's that? Oh, I think I've got it here. Wool. Cream. My nan had a whole house in Holland Park, sold it in the 70s to move to Bolton. Can you imagine how much she's worth now? Oh my God. Yeah, it works out. I mean, it's not the same, but it does kind of work out within those kind of like brackets. So, that's really annoying, what's that? I don't have it. From Google. Oh. God, I tell you, my hernia is really hurting today. It's like a pain. It's like a constant kind of like ache there. And every time I kind of brush it, it's like, ugh. It's painful. A lady bought a house out in Yorkshire in 2001 for 60k. She couldn't afford anything in London. Blimey. Does anyone know if there's any there are read receipts on messages? What? eBay messages. The bands are based on house values in 1991. They need rebranding, really. Yeah. I don't know. Let's have a look if I've got. Yeah, it's just a bit painful. It's like constant. It's like, oh, and it can be quite annoying. It doesn't stop me from doing things. I just have to go a lot slower, like particularly when I'm like moving around, and it's annoying because I'm a bit frantic. I'm a bit of a busy bee. When I get going, I have to keep going. I'm a bit of a juggernaut. So it's a bit kind of like limited when it's that, and it does take my breath away sometimes when I knock it, or if the dog jumps on my stomach, I'm like, oh. It's not his fault, bless him, but he's just kind of like, ooh. We are band D, don't understand it as our neighbour is band C. Similar house I challenged it a few years ago was fobbed off. Oh, that is strange, isn't it? eBay messages. I haven't got any messages off eBay. Oh, hang on. Tell a lie. What's that? Oh no, we sent your payout. Oh, not the same. I did do that? Have I done that right? Oh, I might have to do the next one. Oh. Might have to do the next one. I'll do this Marks and Spencer's top. I really like this colour. I really like this jumper. It's just a woven jumper. It's not like the nicest thing, but it's a really nice colour. It's called Nutmeg. I just really liked it. It was 30p. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely Limelight, but I was told it would go up if we're about, yeah, probably. If a buyer messages you, do they know if you have read that? I don't think so. I don't think so, no. There's a city 10 miles from me called Hull. Sure, you can still buy a house there for 40k, cheapest in the country. You wouldn't want, but you wouldn't want the neighbours. My village from Hull, Chris. Nutmeg is my. No, I mean, no, I mean the colour. The colour's called Nutmeg. The colour's called Nutmeg. This is Marks and Sparks, but it's just the colour's Nutmeg. It's just a really nice colour. It's like a caramel, but now, yeah. A friend of mine lives in Hull. She's great. Probably the only one there. Oh, yeah, I think it's Nutmeg. Yeah, yeah, it is Nutmeg. But it's just a really nice colour. It just doesn't fit me. I would have kept it. It doesn't fit me. Try that. It's wobbly today. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh no, not really. It's not like that. Collection. Yeah, it's something really special. All girls have their own accent. Look them up on YouTube. I'm afraid to do that. Wouldn't it be great if there was a place where we could just, like normal people, like all the normal people could live in, and all the crazy like lunatics could just go away. I just want all like the crazy lunatics just to go away and live on their own. Leave me alone. No, it sounds really sad. I've had of like psychos and extremists. Bug off. Yeah, exactly. They're all everywhere, but I just want them all to bugger off. Leave me alone. I think I'll just buy an island in like Scotland somewhere and just go and plonk a house in the middle and just say, right, bugger off, everybody. Stunning places on the outskirts, yeah. Do you know, I've never been to that side of the country before. But the city is grim. I thought they've done the docks up quite nice. Because it was the capital of culture, wasn't it? A few years ago. That's the biggest village in UK, Chica. There has loads of charity shops. The biggest village in what? Cottingham. Ah, so Cottingham's the biggest village in UK. Someone told me a few days ago that Birmingham as a whole is not nice. Is this true? I don't know. I think it's like any other place. You just depends where you live. I go through Birmingham quite a fair bit. I don't know. I don't want to say anything nasty. But there are some grim places in Manchester, just as grim. I think it just depends. They have some gorgeous buildings, though. It's the same with Stoke. Stoke's got like some gorgeous buildings, but there's some like places where I was like, oh, I probably wouldn't like to live there. But then there's some places where I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't mind that actually. There's a huge aquarium there. Strawberry Fields, Burlington. My mum cried when I moved to Manchester. Oh, bless. Like I say, there's rough places everywhere. There's bad places. Yeah. Oh. I mean, if you just want to think about it, look at Salisbury. You know, that's a gorgeous place, and yet for some reasons it's now mired in controversy, isn't it? Really? I mean, not 100%, but you know, who would have thought a Russian buddy spy would have been murdered there? So you don't know what's going to happen. Excuse me. Pardon me. I ain't been for a few years. I'm from Huddersfield. It's not much better, to be honest. Yeah, I think places may. I mean, there's a couple of places in Manchester like Gorton. Gorton is still kind of a bit rough. However, because of gentrification, it's getting a little bit hippie. Or so I've been told. Plus, there's a Smith Mills Market there and all. It's still rough, but it's not as terrifying as it was. But then again, I've walked through Longside before and I felt absolutely fine. I lived on one end of Longside, my mate lived on the other, and I walked through the estate before they did it up. It was all right. The tales I could exactly. You know, the City College, that college. That's where I went. Spell, and then I went to the city centre one. I used to live on an estate in Manchester with the worst shootings in the country. My neighbour robbed me of my black and white TV. It's been knocked down now and made into a casino. There you go. I think if you keep yourself to yourself, it's generally fine, yeah. And where's the other one that I used to live? Down the main road, yeah. I did a course that I had split courses. Majority I was in the city centre, and then there was one in that, and it's a gorgeous building. But that one in the city centre, it's a it was an old hospital. Yeah, I used to live near Hume, like in Hume, you know where the big Asda, rather by a neighbour. Yeah, ghetto Asda. Yeah, you know it. Market there. There was a news agents right next to it. You know, the I used to live there. No way, did you used to live in the building like right across the way from it? Like with the on the market side. Yeah, I mean, my friend lived there, and we used to get, like Asda pizza and beer because it was a 24 hour Asda. I lived in a flat on Stretford Road. Oh right, no, we were, you know, the building right next to the Asda. That's where we lived, and like there was a news agents at the bottom, dodgy as fuck. Absolute dodgy. Like literally in the middle of the night, me and my friend would be outside having a sip, and would look, and someone would pull up, and they'd put the shutter would be up like halfway. Yeah, with the shops at the bottom, and you could hear music and stuff, and someone would throw something inside, and then something would come out. Dodgy. I'm telling you. Which is various pharmaceuticals in that. Well, mm-mm. Saying there was a reason why we need pizza and beer at 3 in the morning. Need to chill down, man. Did you walk in or knocked? I'm shaking it. I think I'll stay in London. I feel safer here. Yeah. Yeah. Most of the kids in the referral unit came from Hume. I'm not surprised. It's pretty rough. Oh, is that where you used to work? You used to work in a Peru? I like the Caribbean takeaway down there, Roy's. There was is that I think I've been to that. We went to the Caribbean place, yeah. I was out at the time. There was a Caribbean. It had. I'm sure it was green. This is going back like over a decade, by the way. Like anywhere that's good or bad, somewhere is. I like night and day, exactly. Just as a man working on his own next to the Afro hair shop. There you go. I want to say it was like green. It was like a green or orange shop. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember much, to be honest. I've got such a bad kind of like memory. I can't find this brand anywhere. It's just called Jones. Has anyone heard of this brand before? I don't know. It looks like a bit of a naff brand. I'm just gonna sod it. I'm just gonna find a check shirt. Green, I think. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah, we lived there in the age before like social media and Uber Eats or anything. Jack Jones. No, it's not Jack Jones. It's not Jones the Bookmakers. It just says Jones, and it's like a funky kind of like pattern. I think it was probably like one of these people who created a fashion label and then kind of like did a range, and then that was it. I'll just put it as a check shirt. I do it as an auction actually, 99p auction. They're all like 30p these ones, so wouldn't be too bad. Jones the Steam Bootmakers. No, it's not Jones the Bootmakers. I wish it was Jones the Bootmakers. I wish it was shoes. I think I prefer selling shoes. Although shoes, you get a higher return rate because people's feet are so different from the sizes. Whereas if you just put in the measurements, you more than likely most people actually know what the measurements are. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Right, red. Long sleeve. People it rare. Yeah. Jones the Butchers, the candlestick makers. All right, guys, calm down. Isn't Jones part of Moss Brothers? What, Jones the Bootmakers? I Nightmare Bugs, by the way. Fingers are so. Jones the shirt. Is that it? Jones the shirt? No. It just says Jones, and I think it's got. I can make. Huh. No. It's just going to go general. General shirt. enjoy your 99p sale, if it does in fact sell. How do you delete that? Oh. Sorry. Used. I know thrilling content this. I do apologise. I'm going to have a break in a minute. I've got two things. Yeah, did anyone see my thing about these Pradas? Any sort of knowledge would come in handy. Does anybody think these are real? Because I have a feeling they're real, but they're just battered absolutely terribly. It's got made in Italy there, and it's like indented. It's like it looks like that, basically, that part, which is like indented in like rubber, but it's just, yeah, they're a bit kind of pretty battered. They look, yeah, I think they are real, but I just think that they're absolutely meshed. Are Prada not Vero on eBay? Are they? Oh, let's see. I should have checked. I haven't even checked on eBay, you know. I've like Google checked ages ago, sorry. And I've had them in the bottom of a like wardrobe for donkeys. No, Prada trainers. Prada. Yeah. Because the one thing it doesn't have, because I think it's rubbed off, is like the sizing. Oh no, wait, it's a 10. I've got the sizing. And it's leather, obviously. But yeah. See, my gut feeling says they are genuine. They're just absolutely kind of ugly and bad. However, I don't know. Moss Brothers for posh suits. Oh, that's good. They look real to me. I love the title of the video, George. Oh, which one? Prada or Nada? Yeah, I like that. I've had enough. No, I've just checked, and there's loads on here. Have you image searched the tag? Oh yeah, on this one. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's see. Oh shit, where's my phone? Got it. Panic over. Let's see. Yeah, it's not coming up. Yeah, no. Yeah, and the Google image the Pradas, or the Pradas, or the faux Pradas. but yeah, they weren't coming up with anything. They look like those old-fashioned shoes, like sneakers, you know, that people went for years ago. Those like brown ones. Do you remember those old-fashioned like 50s kind of like football boots or golf boots or something? I just found them hideous. I don't know why people bought them. I mean, to each their own, but just saying. Right, I'm going to do this because this has been on like the shelf, my what's it list, my dead pile for bloody years. Well, not years, like months. A day. It just felt like years. 30. Done. Okay. Sorry, I was just sorting something out. A notification. Hello. Hi, Nightmare. You okay? Speaking of nightmare bugs, they're not really a nightmare, but they're everywhere. Spiders. I've got a lot of spiders here, which is fine. I quite like the spiders. Knowing that they're here means it's kind of like dry. So I'm waiting for spring because then they can can catch all the flies. But there's a few up and around here. One crawled over my foot the other week. I was like, I had a bare feet on because I'm an idiot. But yeah, because it's carpeted floor really in here. 21. Not really a nightmare. It's been a wuss. Oops. Okay. It's done right. I'm going to check to see if I've got any things, offers or whatnot. Let's have a look. My internet is slowing down a bit now. Oh, it's gone jump back up again. Oh. Yeah, the internet's been a bit funny. Is my connection okay? Everyone hear me? Just started freezing for a second. Oh, that's sweet. My laptop's running overtime. Hoping it's all right. Thing now. Right, last one, and I can check to see if I've got anything left. Keep clicking off and back on. Is it the stream? Sorry, I thought it was being a bit iffy. I think my internet was being a bit keeps falling and back and going back up. I think it might be the weather. Can everyone hear me? Oh, is it YouTube? Oh, I don't know if it's my weather or whether it's my internet, but it's been a bit howly and it keeps dropping and going back up. But if it's like all around, it might be YouTube. Hear you okay, Judge? Okay, good. As long as that's fine. I was a bit confused because my internet was going down and my screen was freezing. Bastards. Right. It's a little smoother now. Yeah, it just sometimes it does kind of like drop and then comes back up. It's a bit, oh, it's a bit annoying. Okay, retro 90s ribbed jumper. I was meant to go to the cinema like yesterday to see the new Scream, or on Friday actually, and I never thought, no, I'll go like sometime next week. And I was meant to go and watch Scream. I didn't do. Right. That's hacking itself. But doesn't this jumper remind you of the jumper that Stu, the killer in the first Scream, wears? And it is from the 90s. Oh, it hurts. I thought I'd so upset everyone first time I've chatted and you disappeared. No, I think it's the internet or YouTube. It's kind of being a bit funny. I think it's the weather, to be honest. If I'm being totally honest, I think it might be a weather-related thing. But yeah, don't worry, you can't frighten us off. We're tough cookies. We're all a bit tough cookies, don't worry. I spoke too soon. You froze. Thanks for the live night, guys. Bye, Katie. Bye. Yeah, I'm just going to do these last two bits and then I'm done, I promise. Yeah, because I've got a couple of bits that I need to get done tonight. I've got to clean my bedroom as well. That's a right tip. But I've got to organise some stuff for the car boot that I'm going to. I've got 3 bags. I've got 2 boxes and I've got 2 trays. So I need to get them organised. It should be all right. Plus, I've got to watch Tonks' new video. I watched their new video. It's on my thing, so I'm going to be watching you, Tonks, while I'm doing my thing. Have you a hernia belt to ease the pain? No, I don't. When I asked honestly, I hate having to go at GPs, but the GP that we've got, the office is shockingly bad. I told them I was in a lot of pain, and they basically said, "Well, thousands of others are like you, waiting for a surgery," and that's all they could say. They weren't like saying, "Oh, well, let me help you." They were like, "Well, it's not our fault," kind of thing. It's like, okay, I'm not saying that, but yeah, that's kind of like the mentality that they're in. But yeah, never heard of a hernia belt. From Body Medics. All right, so it's like a strap in it, kind of goes in. Yeah, I think I might have to have one. Thing is, it's not on like my groin area; it's on like my stomach area. So I'm gonna need one of those. Oh, Peter's live at half. Right, okay, I'll come off in a minute. Thanks, Joe. So we need to catch up with people's videos. We finished The Last of Us today. Do you know I finished it? Oh my god, it was so good because like you know what's going to happen. You just don't know if they're going to change it or if it's going to, yeah. So I'm not saying anything, but I'm just like, oh, it was good. Oh, that's not double X, it's an X. I thought there would be more zombies in it, yeah. There was a lot more human kind of, yeah, bits in it. Jumper, have I put jumper in twice, chunking it? It's not chunking it though. I don't know about you, but hearing about how other people are in pain really helps me feel better. What's it called? Where If there's a German word for it, isn't there? Because of course there is. Um, Schadenfreude. That's right, innit? Schadenfreude. Where's Dave? Dave, he lived in Germany. He knows. Imagine how going to GSP behind closed doors. Imagine going to GPs behind closed. Oh God, yeah. Is that on Channel 5? Is that what you're talking about? That one? Well, they know that they're being filmed, so they can't say anything. I'm tempted to record my conversations now but they always keep calling me up when I'm at my lockup. ESP on the brain, yeah, that's it. I'm in night mode. But honestly, like this close to recording the conversations, because no one will believe me otherwise. Like it's not very little in the help for any sort of ailments until I actually complained. Then all of a sudden they were like, "Oh yes, well here's what you need." I was like, "Okay, well that would have been good about a year ago." Yeah, so there's that. And then when it comes to hernia, it was basically like, "Well, there's a crisis in the NHS. What do you want us to do?" It's like, "Well, you're the doctors. I've been told to call you." So yeah, it's just one of them, innit? Shouldn't have to deal with that, but they think, "Oh well, look at his age. He's fine." He's still talking. He's not screaming his head off, so he's not in pain. It's bubbly. It's very bubbly. Throughout. I went to a pharmacist with some cream for splitting my hands. He told me to go see the GP. Yeah, I know that. They cancelled my prescription without telling me. And the the pharmacy said, go to speak to you. Why is that? Oh, that's weird. Oh, I'm an idiot. Just done something stupid. I'm going to have to delete that now. Oh. Yeah, they told me to see my GP. My GP said, "Oh, have you spoken to the pharmacist?" I was like, "Yes." They told me to see you, and like, and then I said, "I'm actually currently at work," because you have to make an appointment, and then they ring you. I'm like, "Oh, I'm actually just like I can't talk about my very private issue, on the telephone." And they go, "Oh, right, sorry," and they put the phone down on me. And I was like, "Oh, I didn't mean that." Like, yeah, wasn't good at all. But hey, I've got what I needed now. I just hope that it doesn't happen again. Um, Right, I'm nearly finishing now. After I just do this one, and then I'll let everyone go. Go to Pete's channel. If you're not subscribed to Peter Ray, go subscribe because he's nearly on the road to 2K. It's been a long slog for him, poor kid. Right. It's me done. That's my time. All done. How's that? And that's all my clothing done, which is good. All my clothing that I was meant to get done has gone, finished. I've got another pile over there. That's my next project I'm going to do. But yeah, thanks to everybody for sticking around. Sorry, it was a bit iffy. The internet's been really pain in the ass. But yeah, I'm going to type in if anyone can hear me. Thank you. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Good listening skills there. Bye.